The story of ancient Egypt is a tapestry woven from the threads of time, spanning over 3,000 years and anchored by the life-giving Nile River. This remarkable civilization, nestled in the northeastern corner of Africa, emerged from the fertile banks of the Nile, where the annual floods deposited nutrient-rich silt, transforming the arid landscape into a flourishing agricultural haven. The predictable inundation of the Nile not only shaped the agricultural practices of the people, but also dictated their settlement patterns, leading to the formation of one of the world's earliest and most enduring civilizations. The unification of Upper and Lower Egypt under King Narmer, also known as Menes, marked a pivotal moment in history. This event, which occurred around 3100 BCE, established the foundation for dynastic rule and the concept of the pharaoh as both a political and divine leader. The significance of the first pharaoh cannot be overstated. Narmer's victory over his northern rivals symbolized the birth of a centralized state and the beginning of a lineage that would produce some of history's most renowned rulers. Pharaohs were not merely monarchs. They were considered gods on earth, intermediaries between the divine and the mortal realms. This divine status was exemplified by key figures such as Khufu, who commissioned the Great Pyramid of Giza, a monumental testament to the architectural and engineering prowess of the Egyptians. Akhenaten, known for his radical shift towards monotheism with the worship of Aten, challenged the traditional polytheistic beliefs, while Ramses II, often celebrated as the greatest pharaoh, left behind a legacy of military conquests and monumental architecture, including the temples at Abu Simbel. The administrative system that supported these rulers was intricate and sophisticated, featuring viziers, scribes, and local officials who ensured the smooth functioning of the state. This bureaucracy was deeply intertwined with religion, as the pharaoh's decrees were seen as divinely inspired. Religion permeated every aspect of life in ancient Egypt, manifesting in a rich tapestry of mythology and a pantheon of gods, including Ra, the sun god, Osiris, the god of the afterlife, and Isis, the goddess of motherhood and magic. The Egyptians believed in an afterlife, a notion vividly illustrated in the Book of the Dead, which served as a guide for the deceased navigating the challenges of the underworld. Mummification, a practice aimed at preserving the body for the afterlife, reflected their profound beliefs about death and immortality. The rituals surrounding death and burial were elaborate, ensuring that the deceased would be equipped for their journey into eternity. The architectural achievements of ancient Egypt stand as monumental testaments to their ingenuity and religious fervor. The pyramids of Giza, particularly the Great Pyramid, are engineering marvels that continue to baffle modern scholars with their precision and scale. Constructed using millions of limestone blocks, these structures were not merely tombs. They were embodiments of the pharaoh's divine power and a means of ensuring their immortality. Temples such as Karnak and Luxor served as centers of worship and community, showcasing the Egyptians' architectural advancements and their devotion to the gods. The rock-cut temples of Abu Simbel, carved into the mountainside, exemplify the grandeur and ambition of Egyptian architecture, designed to awe both the living and the divine. The social structure of ancient Egypt was hierarchical, with the pharaoh at the apex, followed by a class of nobles, priests, and officials, and then artisans, farmers, and laborers. Daily life varied significantly across these classes. Nobles and priests enjoyed privileges and luxury, while farmers toiled in the fields, dependent on the Nile's seasonal floods. Yet, despite their differing statuses, all Egyptians shared a common cultural identity, expressed through art, literature, and religious practices. Festivals, music, and dance were integral to their social fabric, providing a respite from the rigors of labor. Advancements in science and technology were hallmarks of ancient Egyptian civilization. Their medical practices were surprisingly sophisticated for their time, with treatments based on herbal remedies and surgical techniques that demonstrated a deep understanding of anatomy. The Egyptians made significant strides in mathematics, particularly in geometry, which was essential for the construction of their monumental buildings. They were also keen astronomers, aligning their structures with celestial bodies, reflecting their belief in the divine order of the universe. Artistic expression flourished in ancient Egypt, characterized by its adherence to specific conventions that ensured continuity and stability in representation. Artworks were not merely decorative. They served religious and political purposes, conveying messages about power, divinity, and the afterlife. Innovations in glass, pottery, and textiles showcased the Egyptians' craftsmanship and their extensive trade networks, which facilitated the exchange of goods and ideas with neighboring civilizations. However, the decline of ancient Egypt was gradual and marked by a series of invasions and foreign rule. The Hyksos introduced new technologies and warfare strategies, while subsequent conquerors, including the Assyrians and Persians, further fragmented the once unified state. The conquest by Alexander the Great heralded a new era, as Greek culture began to intermingle with Egyptian traditions during the Ptolemaic dynasty. This period, epitomized by the reign of Cleopatra, saw a fusion of Hellenistic and Egyptian cultures, but ultimately led to Egypt's absorption into the Roman Empire. The legacy of ancient Egypt is profound, influencing neighboring civilizations and leaving an indelible mark on history. The rediscovery of ancient Egypt during the Renaissance sparked a fascination that persists to this day. The Rosetta Stone, discovered in 1799, became a key to understanding Egyptian hieroglyphs, unlocking the mysteries of a civilization long shrouded in obscurity. Modern Egyptology continues to unveil the complexities of this ancient society, revealing insights into its art, religion, and daily life. Today, the allure of ancient Egypt captivates our imagination, from the grandeur of its monuments to the mysteries of its gods and pharaohs. The enduring fascination speaks to the civilization's remarkable achievements and the timeless questions it poses about life, death, and the divine. For those eager to delve deeper into the study of ancient Egypt, resources abound, from scholarly texts like The Oxford History of Ancient Egypt to the engaging narratives found in The Complete Gods and Goddesses of Ancient Egypt. Museums and archaeological sites continue to offer glimpses into this eternal civilization, ensuring that its legacy remains vibrant and relevant in contemporary society.